Hey guys, and welcome back to another train simulator video. And today we're going to be driving a 7 stock district line service between Earl's Court and Ealing Broadway. That's why I did say in a 7 stock, because this is only a 7-car train, as you can see. And the only thing is missing is the destinations board, but somebody is actually making a destination patch for it. So he did post a screenshot of it, and basically what it said was District Line Olympia, which is obviously one of the stations on the District Line. So he will be releasing that at some point, and when he does, then obviously we can use it for these type of scenarios, which are not on the Metropolitan line. So that's going to be really cool. Got a Piccadilly line train over here. Obviously, the Piccadilly line does stop at Earl's Court, but it actually stops underground at Earl's Court, not on these tracks. These tracks are only for the District Line trains, but that's okay. There's no underground part of this station on this route, so obviously it's running alongside on these District Line platforms, which is absolutely okay. But yeah, we're on the virtual District Line route, and we're going to be traveling from Earl's Court to Ealing Broadway, calling at all stations. What we need to do is set up the train. I'm not too sure what that sound was. So do I have shifty? Oh, that's why. Never heard that sound before. Normally I set up the train straight away, but I guess not at this occasion. But yeah, we'll put obviously our classic 999 not in service, because it doesn't really make any sense to use any other destination, because these are all for the Metropolitan line. But obviously, as I said, somebody is making a destination thing, so you can actually have district lines at the front of the train and say one of the district line stations, which is going to be really cool. Obviously scenarios like this, but it's not available yet. He is still making it, and he will have it available for everyone at some point. But yeah, we're coming in at Earl's Court, waiting for our departure. And this is a District Line service to Ealing Broadway, calling at all stations. Now, have we set up this cab properly? I believe so. Well, on this, why not? It's a bit dark, so we'll put the lights on as well, I guess. Put the radio on, which doesn't think it works, but that's okay. I got red light at the moment. Let me quickly check if we're good to go. I think we are good to go. So I guess, I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer to see if it changes. Got another S-stock train here. Very nice, very nice. You can download this scenario from Alan Thompson sim website, and I believe a guy called Ben Wright created this scenario, so big shout out to you. Thank you very much for making this scenario, as you can't really do quick drives on this route. So I've been waiting for this type of scenario for a while. As it's about for our first station, which is West Kensington. So just like to say thank you for all the support on the videos. The views have been really good, the likes have been amazing, and you guys have been supporting the channel really well, so thank you very much. Bit of a downhill struggle. So yeah, first station is West Kensington, followed by Barron's Court. I believe it's Hammersmith. Then I'll be honest, I don't really know the stations after that. Don't really travel on this route too much. Yeah, some of the tracks don't load up for me because I am missing some assets, and some of the scenery isn't showing up properly either. So I can only apologize. But if you don't own an asset, then well, there's nothing really I can do about it. Especially when you don't know which asset is missing. But we're approaching West Kensington. Change it for District Line services towards Richmond. Yeah, as you can see on this board, the rear 8-car train is an actually, obviously this is an S8 train, but we're having only what do you call it, 7 carriages. So obviously that, even though this says we have 8 carriages, we don't actually have 8 carriages. So the last one will be obviously be blue, and all the other ones will be opened because we are only driving 7-car train. But this train is ready to depart. Please mind the doors. Next station is Barons Court. We'll wait for that to become blue. There we go. So yeah, don't worry too much about this. Because obviously the person who made this scenario adjusted it to a 7-car train. So next station is Barons Court, where you can change for the Piccadilly line. This is a District Line train calling at all stations to Barons Court. Should have stopped probably a little bit forward, but that's okay. This is, we'll open the doors, see if we can get a nice screenshot. Oh, that's a really nice screenshot of the Piccadilly line train as well. Oh, I keep forgetting to press T, so I do apologise. So at Barons Court, we got this Piccadilly line service, probably going to Cockfosters. If he was heading in the same direction as us, then he would be going to either Uxbridge or Heathrow Terminals 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the only destination board on the Piccadilly line stop train is this, so you will see that on all the Piccadilly line trains, unfortunately. Stop train there as well, very nice. Now, are we good to go? I think we're good to go. Yeah, we'll go. Over there. Wait, the doors are closed, right? Oh, my bad. So obviously our door isn't closed because I'm not a very good driver, as you can see. So now we should be able to get going, so do apologize. Next station is Hammersmith. I was wondering why the train wasn't going actually. To be fair, you can drive the train with that door open, because I have seen when obviously the D-stock and C-stock trains were running, I did see train drivers leave their door open, especially in when when it was really hot in London to obviously let some air in, so you can't really you can drive obviously. But I think okay, that changed the yellows, which is good. Yeah, this is definitely a red signal because we've got a Piccadilly line train here. That's kind of weird actually. So obviously the Piccadilly line trains are on the 2 middle platforms, while there's a district line on the 2 outer platforms, but we got this S-Stock train, district line, on this platform when it's meant to be on this platform, and this train should be on that platform, so maybe interesting. Where's this going to? Aldgate. Oh, that's wrong. So we're going to be following this train, Piccadilly line train. So obviously that train will go towards either Uxbridge or Heathrow Terminals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, while we go to Ealing Broadway. And that should change to yellow. Yes, still going now. Heading to Hammersmith. You can change for the Piccadilly line, Circle and Hammersmith and City line. I'm probably going to open these doors all the time, just so I can get a nice screenshot. Is that going to open or not? Why does this open? There we go. That's really weird. Okay, let's just wait for these passengers to go, and then we can obviously get a nice screenshot. And well, let's close these doors now, just so I don't forget. Got a red signal, so I think. Let me quickly check the map actually. So that Piccadilly line has departed, so we should be good to go actually. Yeah. So if you don't close the doors yourself, you do have to click this blue button to make sure the doors have locked, and once it's illuminated we are ready to go, so let's get going. Next station, Ravenscourt Park. This is one of the signals which always stays red for me, even though I play other scenarios as well, so we should be good to go. And if not, then I can obviously show you how to do the trip clock reset. Are you guys interested in seeing that? I think it will alarm. No, it actually didn't, surprisingly. So this part of the route doesn't load up properly for me, as you can see. We're literally floating in midair. But then again, the S-Stock train can do that, for those who don't know. But yeah, I'm not too sure what assets are missing for this. I would say this is probably the worst part of the route, which doesn't load up properly for me. Everything else is pretty much fine. We've got all green signals, so we're good to go. And as we are driving the district line, we will be calling at all stations, whereas the Piccadilly line will skip all these stations. Ravenscourt Park. I'm not too sure in real life if the platform is long enough, because I don't think it is. Because I kind of feel like the rear doors won't open in real life. Obviously, in real life, some stations it will say that rear doors will not open. Please move towards the front of the train or use other doors. This might be one of the stations. Okay. This train is ready to park. Please mind the doors. Where's that red signal? Yeah, I think we should be good to go. You know what? Let's just get going. Next station, Stamford Brook. Yellow, green. Yeah, I think we should be good. Stamford Brook. Oh, this is a really nice coach actually. It's gonna be hard to pick which what you call it, which funnel I should choose for the video. This train is ready to depart. Please mind the doors. Next station is Turnham Green. So we've got Turnham Green, Chiswick Park, Acton Town, Ealing Common, and then Ealing Broadway. So we did get an X on 2 of them because we didn't arrive on time. I did see in the description of this scenario that you will start late, but you should arrive at Ealing Broadway on time, so... Turnham Green. Pretty line train there. Not too sure why it's stopping at this station because it's only a district line service. Yeah, I guess somebody could do like a patch where they could change this to a district line or circle line or Hamilton City line, and obviously change the in-game map because obviously this is for the Metropolitan line. So yeah. Oh, these doors, that's interesting. I've never seen these doors open while you're in the cab view. Oh, that's really cool. We got a bit of a wait at Turnham Green. Okay, illuminated. Yes, it is. Stock train all the way there. Next station is Chiswick Park. This is a district line calling all stations to Ealing Broadway. So yeah, if you do play this scenario, then keep an eye on the signals. Make sure like you tab a lot of them, because I think it's a problem with the actual routes and not with the actual scenario. Because these are the same signals I have to keep in asking for permission to pass, even on other scenarios I play. So. Chiswick Park, Acton Town, Ealing Common and Ealing Broadway. This is Chiswick Park. All aboard, all aboard. It's District Line Service 2. Ealing Broadway. I think I should have gone a bit more forward. But yeah. Luckily there's no stop markers here. And if you're wondering why these screens don't work, it's because it only works when you stop at the markers on the Metropolitan line. Obviously this is a virtual district line route, not that line, so it only works for that route. This train is ready to depart. Please mind the doors. And we're good to go. Station is Acton Town, where you can change for the Piccadilly line services towards Uxbridge and Heathrow Terminals 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yeah, there's quite a lot of signals actually here. Yeah, well, let's just travel around 28 miles an hour. So next one green, next one's yellow, so like we are good to go actually. We're now arriving in Acton Town. Change here for the Piccadilly line. Acton Town. All aboard, all aboard. Piccadilly line train here. Where do these tracks go to? No idea. Sunday nights are depressing and lonely, okay. This train is ready to depart. Please mind the doors. Next station is Ealing Common. Where I can also change for the Piccadilly line. So you've got two stations left, Piccadilly, Ealing Common and Ealing Broadway. There, power. The track towards that side will go towards Heathrow Terminals 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. While we head towards Ealing Broadway. Can see an S7 stop there as well. This is Ealing Common. Your last chance to change for the Piccadilly line before we head towards Ealing Broadway. This train is ready to depart, please mind the doors. Next station is Ealing Broadway, where this train terminates. All change, please, all change. This train terminates here. You can change here for the Central Line and National Rail services. See the two lines split up, so we're heading obviously towards Ealing Broadway, while the Piccadilly line will continue towards the right hand side towards Uxbridge, where it would join up to the Metropolitan line at Rayners Lane, I believe. It's a bit of a steep downhill, so we haven't sped once yet this scenario, so I don't want to do that. So on the left hand side we'll see obviously the tracks for the National Rail Services and the Central Line. Next up we've got an S-stop train ready. We're now arriving at Ealing Broadway, where this train terminates. All change please, all change. This train terminates here. Oh, we got 10 miles an hour speed, I didn't realise. Thought it was 15 miles an hour heading in. Heading to Ealing Broadway shortly. We'll turn off the lights now because we don't need it anymore. We'll go right then the platform, as you can see. Go to platforms 1 to 4 for National Rail Services, and I think it's 5 and 6 for what do you call it, the Central Line, I believe. All change please, all change. This train terminates. Oh, where are we? Oh, we're here. That's a bit weird. Not the best screenshot to take, but I don't think I can take a nice screenshot, unfortunately. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. That was a very enjoyable scenario. Hopefully there's more to come. And yeah, as I said, once the destination patch comes for the district line and obviously other lines, then that should make it more like an S-sound stop train. Nice one, driver. Head over to the office where a nice warm cup awaits. I just finished drinking my tea actually. I have still a cup of tea left and I forgot to drink it, so that's great. Anyways, passed the danger once, but as you guys know, that's okay. Target's complete 7 out of 11 because we didn't arrive on time at some of the station. That's okay, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, give it a like, share with your friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.